What's good, everybody? Welcome back to my spaceship. In this video we are going to create a face mask like you see in this picture here, and yeah, we are using geometry nodes, the human generator and some curves. Yeah, let's go. So this is the file I created. You can see the geometry nodes mesh on the face. It's got really nice detail. You can even get higher detail depending on the numbers you are using in the geometry nodes, but we will take a look at that later. Let's recreate this one. Okay, I just deleted everything that was in the file except the light sources and stuff. We can use that later. And let's create a new human with the human generator. So I press N to show the menu on the side. Let's create a new female model. Generate new human. Okay, let's quickly randomize the face. Let's use this one. We can press N to hide the sidebar again. And let's quickly edit the pose a bit. So we select the skeleton, go over to pose mode, and just quickly grab the arms and move them to the body. I'm pressing G to move the bones around. So just select them, press G, and you can move them in any direction. Okay, let's get back into object mode. Select the body again. I press N to show the sidebar again. So what we are going to do is go over to expressions and add a facial rig. So now we can select it. Get back to pose mode and just grab these ones here, press G and move it down. Gonna close them somewhere around here. Get back into object mode, select the skeleton again, and I'm gonna make her look to the side a bit and change the head position so we don't got like straight into the camera looking face, just to give it some little variation. So I want to delete some parts of the mesh because we don't need that for a portrait shot. So I'm selecting the body, I'm in object mode, I go into the front view, press tab to get into edit mode. And now use the X-ray. The option is on top here. So we can select the mesh that is not only facing the camera but behind it too. And we are going to delete this part here. So press X and delete faces. And get back into object mode. If you use the eye symbol here, you can hide the skeleton, and yeah, we're gonna work with this. Okay, now we are going to draw some curves on the face, and we are going to do that with a Bezier curve. So just hit Shift A, select curve and Bezier. Now you can tap into edit mode, hit A to select everything and X to delete it. Just delete the vertices. So we got a empty Bezier curve now. Now you can press N to show the menu on the side. Use the draw tool for it. So select the draw tool, press N to show the sidebar. Head over to tools and select depth surface. So now you can draw on surfaces. So I'm going to do that right now, just to show. Now we need to give this curve some geometry, so head over to this little icon here, scroll down to bevel, to geometry, then bevel, and if you change the depth, you can decrease or increase the how thick the curve is. If you hold on shift while dragging these values here, you got a finer way of controlling it. So I'm using like 005 now, and yeah, I can draw on the face now. What you can also play around with is the offset mode in the for the draw tool. So if I pull this really down to -1, it should be inside the face. If you got it on 0, it should be in the middle. So I'm using like 0.2 should work. The mesh will be destroyed afterwards, so it is not really that important, but for you to see it is better to be above the surface for now. Okay, so press A and X to delete everything, and now we can draw some nice stuff on her face. Okay, I'm going to do this right now. I'll probably speed this up so you don't have to watch the whole thing. So okay, what I'm going to do now is get back into object mode, duplicate this mesh with Shift D, and get back into edit mode, press A to select everything and X to delete it. And now I'm going to decrease the bevel so we can draw some finer lines, something like 002. So I'm going to delete that, and now I'm adding some thinner lines for detail. So yeah, it's basically just drawing some stuff on the face. We will destroy it a lot later, so it is just not that important what you do here. You can spend a lot of time with it, but in the end it will look completely different, so mind that. Okay, I think that's it now. Let's get back into object mode. We're gonna select both the Bezier curves we just created. Let's join them together with right click and right click again and convert to mesh. So now we got a mesh to work with. Okay, I'm also going to select the curves again, get into the sculpting tab, and while holding shift down you can just smooth out the mesh a bit. So I'm getting the open ends to be like a little bit sharper. You don't have to do this because, like I said, the mesh will be pretty destroyed after we applied the geometry nodes. So I'm just fooling around here a bit. Yeah, basically just moving the mesh out with holding down shift. Okay, let's leave it at that. So we are back in our layout tab. We are selecting our mesh and head over to the modifiers tab, add a geometry node modifier. Where is it? There it is. Geometry node modifier and a wireframe modifier. So for the wireframe we are using a thickness of 0.001 and uncheck even. So now select the geometry nodes. I got a tab where I can edit the geometry nodes. This is the geometry nodes part I created for this. It's basically these nodes on top here, and we target the instance on points with some random values and an icosphere to destroy the mesh even more. So it's basically this path here: distribute points on faces to instance on points, realize instance, geometry proximity into set position, and then into the geometry node output. If you like, you can pause this video here, copy the setup, and I will show you which values you can use to distort the mesh. Okay, I'm back into the layout tab where I got the geometry nodes open and a material preview. And you can, for example, play around with the value of the icosphere. So if you hold on Shift again, you can fine tune these values, and you see you get a lot of different results. You can really play around with this, use this on any other mesh. This, for example, I got on 400. That distributes points on faces density. Let's leave it at 400 for now. You can also play around with the random value. As you see, you get a whole lot of different stuff. And these are basically the values you can play around with. And yeah, you can increase the subdivisions to make a finer mesh. And yeah, it's basically a lot of playing around. And depending on the curves you created before, the results, of course, are really, really different. But you can see the basic shape we created is still there, depending on what you do in the geometry nodes. And yeah, that's basically it. I can show the area lights again. Let's see how this looks in rendered view. And yeah, for the scene, I can quickly show you. I got the camera here in front of the model. One light from the side, another one from the side, and one from the back, just with a little angle. And yeah, the power from the lights are like 50 and 50. Yeah, they're all 50. Yeah, I made some changes in the color management. The exposure to -2. I usually like to do that so I can work with the power of the light a little bit better. Yeah, that's basically it. That's everything I wanted to show you. I really think this is a fun way of working with geometry nodes. If you got the setup ready, you can use it on other meshes, on other curves. You can even use it on the whole face or on the whole body you created with the human generator. Endless possibilities. So this is just a video to show you what you are able with geometry nodes. I really like to experiment with this. And yeah, I made a lot of pieces with this kind of setups. So thanks for watching. If you like this one, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, you know what to do. I hope this video gave you some inspiration for your own work or for creating new pieces. Yeah, see you in the next one. Peace.